Dear students, in this video I am going to discuss about IUPAC nomenclature of organic compound. Okay. So there are three parts. One prefix, then word root, then suffix. Actually this word root indicates the number of carbon atom present, and you all know already when number of carbon atom is 1, then we write meth as word root for 2, eth, pro, but, pent, hex, hept, oct, non, dec, etc. Okay, and from prefix we get the indication of halogen atom present or not, substituent, etc. And from suffix we get indication the compound is saturated or unsaturated, or if any functional group present or not. Okay, in some compound prefix is not present there, but word root and suffix it's must for every compound. Okay, first I write an example: CH3 CH2 CH3. First we can see that there is no unsaturation, so that is saturated compound. Then I just count the number of carbon present in the compound, so 1, 2 and 3. So for 3 we just use probe for word root, so word root probe, and there is no substituent, no halogen atom. Okay, so now we write suffix. As there is all single bond, no unsaturation is present there, so we use N. For alkane, you already know, for alkane we use N. For alkyne we use ANE, alkane, and in case of alkyne we use YNE, ine, and in case of alkene we use AENE. Okay, so in this compound it is alkane, so we use pro plus N, that is propane. Okay, so next I am going to another example, that is CH3 CH2 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 CH3. This is also another hydrocarbon that contains no unsaturation. So first I am looking for number of carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. For 5 we write pent as word root, and no halogen atom, no substituent, so now we write suffix, that is it is alkane, so we use ANE, so this is pentane. Okay, this is the nomenclature of alkane. Now I am taking one example of alkene. Suppose CH3 CH2 CH double bond CH2, one double bond present there, so this is alkene. And in case of alkene we all know in ENE as suffix we use, and we see the number of carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4. So for 4 we use as word root but, and for suffix in we just write in, so name butene. Okay, now I am taking one example of alkyne. I just write CH3 C triple bond H. We can see that one triple bond is present there, so this is alkyne. In case of alkyne we know ine is used as suffix, so number of carbon atom 1, 2, 3. For 3 prop is used as word root, pro plus ine. So this is propine. Okay, by this way alkane, alkene and alkyne nomenclature we can do. Okay, now I am going to introduce you about alkyl group. Alkyl group means, actually in alkyl group is the group formed by the removal of one hydrogen atom from alkane molecule. Suppose CH4, that is methane, this is one alkane. If you remove one hydrogen, then it become CH3. So this is called an alkyl group, and the nomenclature of this alkyl group is like that: the suffix n of the alkane is replaced by l, YL. This n is replaced by YL. Okay, so this is alkyl group. This alkyl group is formed by the removal of one hydrogen atom from alkane molecule. Okay, suppose this is CH3, that is ethane. If you remove one hydrogen, it form CH3, CH2, that is, and name is ANE replaced by YL. So this is known as ethyl. Okay, this is alkyl group. This alkyl group are used as substituent. Okay, now I am going to introduce different types of nomenclature for branched chain hydrocarbon. Branched chain hydrocarbon. Branched chain hydrocarbon means there is a branching. Okay, now I am taking one example: CH3, CH2, CH, CH3 and CH3. You can see that this is a branch chain hydrocarbon, and in this branch chain hydrocarbon there are some rules for the naming. First we must decide the longest carbon chain. So it's our duty first select the longest carbon chain. Okay, and you must remember that first longest carbon chain. Now you must remember that the carbon atom which is not included in the longest carbon chain are termed as substituent or branch chain. Okay, so the carbon atoms which are not included in the longest carbon chain are regarded as substituent or branch chain. Okay, this is one thing. And next is our duty to number the carbon. Okay, so numbering of the carbon chain. You must remember that in case of numbering we have to do the lowest number to the carbon which is more nearest to the substituent. Okay, which is more nearest to the carbon substituent, this carbon are numbered as the lowest number. Like in this example 1 2 3 4 5 carbon is present, but if we see the one longest carbon chain, then 1 2 3 and 4, or either 1 2 3 and 4, this chain contain 4 carbon atom in the longest carbon chain, and 1 carbon atom is considered as substituent or branched carbon atom. Okay, so first priority to consider the longest carbon chain name, then we must put the number. Okay, in case of putting number, we must consider that the substituent, the carbon atom which are nearest to the substituent can get the lowered number. Okay, so suppose we take this as longest carbon chain, and if we put the number from here 1 2 3 and 4, Okay, so we get the substituent in the 3 position, but if we number in this way 1, 2, 3 and 4, in that case we get the substituent at the 2 position. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, this is wrong numbering. Okay, so this is the right numbering. And next we do the nomenclature. So longest carbon chain contain 4 carbon atom. This goes to the word root. Okay, word root means 4 for 4, that is but. Okay, and no single bond is present there. So any butane, and in 2 position there is a substituent, that is methyl group. This is a methyl group. This substituent go to the prefix. So prefix can write in before the word root. So this substituent methyl group in the position 2, this position can be indicated by writing the number of carbon atom. So that is 2 methyl. So this 2 methyl go to the prefix. So this is 2 methyl butane. Okay, so this compound is 2 methyl butane. This is the type of branch chain organic compounds, branch chain hydrocarbon nomenclature. Okay, next I am going to discuss about the numbering of unsaturated double or triple bond. You must remember that in case of compounds where both substituent and double or triple bond present, you must give the priority to the unsaturation, that is double bond or triple bond. Okay, so I am giving one example. CH3 single bond CH3 C triple bond CH. In this compound I am considering this as longest carbon chain. So there is a double bond. If you give the numbering in this way 1, 2, 3 and 4, and if you give, I am giving this way 1, 2, 3 and 4, in that direction substituent is in 2 position, and in that case substituent in 3 position. But in that case the unsaturation comes from carbon 3, and in this case come from 1. So we must give the first priority to the double or triple bond, not the substituent. So this 1, 2, 3, 4 direction is wrong for the numbering. Okay, so this is the right numbering. Okay, and we must write the substituent by writing the number of carbon atom as prefix. Then we write the double or triple bond as suffix, and we also write their position by numbering the carbon atom. So 3 as substituent, so 3 methyl. Okay, and we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atom is present there. So this is but, and 1 position triple bond, so ine. So this is 3 methyl but 1 ine. We also can write as butane, 3 methyl butane or 3 methyl but 1 ine. Okay, now I am going to discuss the nomenclature of compounds having functional group. Okay, suppose I am taking this example CH3 CH2 CH2 OH. Okay, so you all know there is a hydroxyl group present. So this hydroxyl group indicates this compound is to the family, to the alcoholic family. Okay, so in that case of alcohol, we just write as suffix all. We just write all as an suffix, but in that case we have to replace E of the alkane. We have to replace E of the alkane. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3 means meth with prop. So propan, and we just remove E and add all. Okay, so this is known as propanol. Okay, first actually propan, we just remove E and add all. So this is propanol. Okay, next CH3, CH3, and here I am writing this OH. So there is a change in position of the alcoholic group. So in that case also we must mention the position of OH group by writing the number of carbon atom, numbering of the carbon atom. So this is known as propan 2 all. Okay, these two indicates the position of OH group. Okay, next I am going to take one example of aldehyde. CH3 CHO. This is one aldehyde. Okay, so number of carbon, here number of carbon is 2. For 2 we use ethane. Okay, and in that case also any, we just remove this E and just add L. Okay, so that is ethane, we remove E and just add all. So ethanol. Okay, ethanol. Next I am going to take one example of ketone. Okay, CH3 C double bond O CH3. In case of ketone, we replace E of the alkane by one. We replace E of the alkane and add one, O N. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3 means propan. Okay, we remove E and add one. So this is known as propanone. Okay, in some cases if the carbon chain is longer, and in sometimes we must have to give the numbering of the carbonyl group also, like this CH3 CH2 C double bond O CH2 CH3. In that case I give the numbering 1 2 3 4 and 5. So pentane plus 1, pentanone, and we must give the numbering also in 3 position. So pentane 3 1. Okay, it indicates the position of carboxyl group. Okay, next I am taking one example of carboxylic acid. CH3 CH2 C double bond O OH. This is one carboxylic acid. In that case also we replace E of the alkane by oic acid. Okay, so 1 2 3, for 1 2 3 that is propan propan, and we remove E and add weak acid. So this is propanoic acid. Okay, I am taking another example. CH3 C double bond OH, 2 carbon is present there, that is ethane. We remove E and add weak acid. So this is ethanoic acid. Okay, there are another various rules for the nomenclature, but up to your syllabus this is enough.